a lot of them make the choice to invest in their business either first or only for whatever their reasoning is. And I was going to say, why do you think that is?
Well, so here's the deal. One of the things about women, period, is that we are told since birth we're wired to serve, right? We're wired to serve, we're wired to help, we're supposed to be nurturers, we do all of these things. And so from the very beginning, we are taking care of the house, we're taking care of the kids, whether or not we do or don't have a career, we're doing all of these things. And most women have this crisis where they look in the mirror and they're like, but what about me? And especially with like the self-care movement and feminism, all this stuff, we're like, okay, but what about me? And whether we realize it or not, when we don't take the time to actually gradually work on the things that are bothering us, we make knee-jerk reactions. We make rash decisions.
The business aspect seems really important because it's tied to money, but what money is often tied to, another S word I'm about to throw out here, but money is often tied to security, right? And what do you do? What do you fight for when somebody is threatening your security?
Yes.
You come out hard.
Yes.
And so it seems like it's about Benjamins, it's about the dollar bills, but it's not. It's not about that.
It's never about the money.
It really isn't. It's never about the money, because if money equals security to you, then you have to realize that when you're feeling like, okay, I've got to beat my business because I have to make this money, it's not just about that. It's about the security and the foundation of the household. It's about making sure that you're taking care of your family, that things are okay, that you don't feel destitute, that you don't feel like you're grappling, that you're not on a struggle bus, right? Come out swinging, you hear me? Yeah, exactly. Somebody
for real.
Exactly. You go beast your business, you put your marriage on the shelf long enough to collect dust. When you come back to it, you're not going to recognize it because that's how thick the dust has gotten. And for some people, that's the case. But I had to ask myself, even on a personal level, I had to ask myself this, because my husband's he's a mechanic and he's doing these gigs, and he puts like one ad up and he's getting floods of calls. Nobody's like ashamed or worried about calling him to fix their car, right? To fix their brakes. And it's like people will run to fix that. But when it comes to fixing their marriage, they ain't running. More people
they're running.
They're running the opposite direction. They're running. So they just gonna run.
Some of y'all should be hella skinny. Y'all been running from marriage counseling for too long.
Just real quick, with the quickness. And it's just a flood for him, and the realization that car is not just the car. Fixing the car allows you to get to work. Going to work allows you to make the money. Making the money allows you to feel like you're able to secure things in your household with your family, right?
Yes.
And so all of that comes into play, and so people are running towards that. But so when I ask somebody, is their marriage really a priority? Then they have to be honest about that. They have to be real about that, because are your actions aligning up with what you say is a priority, which is your relationship and your marriage? I see people who've been married for a long time, and then they're starting a business, and so it's a very abrupt change.
Absolutely.
It's like, it's a real transition.
And not really taking into account how severe that dynamic is and the adjustments that'll have to be made, and I want to add to that, because I don't want us to get too on the vein of relationships that we don't understand that these same falsehoods are spoken over your business.
Oh yeah.
But I'll hear people say like, well, my husband, he needs to support me. And he needs to support me even when the money isn't matching the vision. And you know what? And I do believe that. But here's the thing. A lot of you go to the conferences, you read the books, you purchase the courses, and some of you actually get near death even with your business. So you're putting that same smile on social media, and you have this persona, where you're coming out. I cannot tell you how many women have filled an application out to speak to me, even when I was only charging $200 for a group that would sit here and say, I'm not making any money in my business.
That's true.
And some of you, and this is not going to be enough to solve the issue, don't think that your husbands are supporting you, not even realizing the financial burden that he's bearing in his patience with your business. Right. And so my question that I would ask a lot of people is, how long is too long for him to wait for you? to become profitable. For those of you that haven't figured it out, it's the business coach and the
marriage coach
coming together to make sure that we're helping you ladies deal with what you have going on. And we want you all to submit your questions. We want you all to communicate with us, and we're going to be going live every single Monday at 2 Eastern Standard Time. And we are going to be once a month in July and once a month in August giving out a free assessment. You're going to sit down and do an assessment with me and Imani to look at what's going on with your marriage and your business, to find some of the holes and to look at some of the ways that you can begin to repair that.